you mentioned you run a boutique firm with about 18 agents.
Correct.
Why, when running a firm, like why is 18 for you a good size, or why is that the
Oh,
size of the number of agents you have, and how do you manage that team?
it's interesting. I have agents who speak, but they're multilingual, and I'm
Mhm.
actually looking for more because we have a lot of people coming in from different countries in Westchester. But I think for me, it's very important for me to stay in control, and I'm not looking to have another office, or I'm not looking to have a lot, a big company. I won't mention other companies, other competitors, but some of them have multi offices. I'm really not looking, because when I look at for the most part, I want control. I'm responsible for the people's licenses who work for
Mhm.
me. I like to know what's going on in my office. Should there be a problem? And I often see mistake after mistake made by agents who don't do enough due diligence. I see it in the offers that they give us when they're coming from big agency, or maybe the advertising. There's so many issues with advertising. We have a lot of regulations, and we have to adhere to them. And often um, other brokerages where there are so many different agents and so many different offices under one umbrella, there are many, many mistakes. And I just cannot afford that to happen. I like what I do, and I want to keep my license. So for me, it's very important to run a tight ship
Mhm.
and have fun at the same time, but do a lot of due diligence. I think also what sets us apart is that we do, whether we're representing the buyer or the seller, we do all our own due diligence on with each property. So we check
Mhm.
with the assessor, the taxes, environmental issues, open permits, closed permits, any violations, liens. We really make surveys, easements. I can go on, but we really
Mhm.
try very hard to do our due diligence so we have no surprises, within 2 or 3 weeks of a closing.
Yep. Now, that sort of probably leads into, I guess, the next sort of topic, I guess, systems and technology. So running all that due diligence. So, yeah, do you use any specific tools or technologies to help with that due diligence, or is it all just going into different websites and calling up different services
It,
to,
it
to I guess, yeah.
It really depends the community we're looking in. Some
Mm-hmm.
communities are great, such as New Rochelle. Most of the information is online, although I do verify taxes and assessments and permits. I will go down to the assessor, the building department. I also check for surveys, because often this is not all online. Other
Mm-hmm.
communities, I have to do, a search. I have to send in a request. They'll email it to me. Each one is very different. Some
Yep.
communities I have to visit with the building department because nothing's online. So you really have to know the community you're working in, and there are time restrictions, and some things take longer than others to get. But we are very, very careful in the way we do our due diligence, because it's
Yep.
very important to us.